Hey, okay, Rob, we're gonna be watching your breaststroke here. Okay, so you're coming off the dive, right? This is a nice. Oh, we're gonna go back a little bit. Hold on. Okay, whoop. Okay, so you actually do reach. We can see clearly here. This is your flight. I mean, I don't have the best angle, but I can see that from your hips to your head, from your head to your fingertips, there's two different lines. We kind of have to try to maybe work on those arm flexibility, so your legs doesn't really matter that much, because I know your legs will follow your hips once you enter in the water, but definitely you want to be on a more straight line. I mean, this is nice that you're entering the water um, pretty clean, decently clean, right? Right, as you can see right there, your legs are nicely following your hips, not much splash. So that's a pretty good dive, right? Work on that flexibility on your upper body, and then it will help getting a better flight. We're going to play in a slow motion, right? Anyway, so once again, you're reaching good streamline position, right? Right there. Now all the turbulence is behind you. I like how you're keeping your head down, Rob. Your legs straight when you're opening and starting your pull up. Your pull up. Um, I'm sorry, your breaststroke pull up. This is a good position. This is a good position. You're starting your dolphin kick. I don't have the best shot of your legs, but I can see your knees are really wide apart. Not sure your ankles are also wide apart. Make sure that they're together when you're kicking butterfly. Always ankles together. Knees can be a little apart, but not too far apart. So that's good. This is a good glide position on your pullout. Really good. I like it. You're recovering really nice and close to your body. These hands right here, really close to your body. I don't like how you're bringing your head up. Now your head should always remain down, right? Make sure that your head stays down up until you're breaking up the water, right? So right here, as you can see, you're still a little deep, right? You're not right there on the surface, and you already have your head up. You're presenting a lot of resistance. Your head plane is pretty much vertical. You want to keep it as much as possible horizontal. And as you can see, your hip line is here, and the water level is here. So there's a big distance right there. So you're presenting resistance to the water on your breakout, right? Work on that. You can work on that pretty nicely. And then here we go. Once again, I'm cutting off your bottom part, but I really like, Rob, I really like your hips position right on top of the water. Now if we draw a line from your hips to your head, you're still kind of like an up. Um, okay, so your head position is higher than your hips position when you're here. You're about to take a breath, but let's go back a little bit. This will be your glide. Your glide is really short, and I understand that what you were doing that because you're swimming only at 25. But when you're gliding, you can see right there. Even if we draw a line from the middle of your hips into the middle of your head, you still have that slope up, um, straight line between your head and your hips. That ideally, when you're gliding, should be flat or even coming down to have a nice downhill swimming. Um, you never really reach that position, so I mean, this is normal, this is natural, this is fine. Your kick position, not coming too up, which is good. This is a nice bend of the knee, nice bend of the ankle. That's really good. You can see you're attacking the water right here with your forearms and your elbows right on the surface. They could be a little higher. Right here is the surface, so there's a little distance there. They could be a little higher, but it's a good position when you're attacking the water, when you're about to start your next stroke cycle. But once again, right here, your gliding position. I can see a little bit of separation between hands. That's not a big deal. As long as you keep your head down. Yeah, I can see your head face plane is about this in this position, which is good. But once again, if we draw a line between your hips and your head, which is very important, that's your body position component, you can see there's still an uphill trend of your breaststroke, presenting more resistance to the water. You cut the water better when your head and your hips are aligned, right? So that's something to think about. Right here, we regress a little bit. Okay, so catching water, I can see some elbow bend. I mean, this is a flat position of your arms, but they're still bending. They're about to catch water, right? You're finishing your glide, which is very short for this film. You start catching water. Now there's a little bit of dropping elbow, right? You drop your elbow. You drop your elbow a little bit. Ideally, you want to have elbows high, right? So instead of dropping the elbow, you want to keep your elbow higher a little bit. So that way you're even grabbing a little more pull. You're pulling a little more water. That would be the proper term. You're pulling a little bit more water when it's just like freestyle, right? Not much different than freestyle and butterfly, right? Once again, that's about right. Once again, but if the elbow is supposed to be, it could be something like this, right? I mean, especially when we're here, you can see it better on this arm instead of there, something like that, right? High elbow stroke, always. That's an important concept in swimming, right? And then you're just finishing. Keep working on keeping your head down even all the way to the finish. Once again, your head plane, your face plane, sorry, will be, to be more fair, should be like this, right? And then you finish. And I like how you straightening, very good arm straight up celebration mode. That's good. Good job. Keep it up. Okay, so we're gonna play it one more time from the beginning, right? From the beginning. Now we're gonna go full speed, and you can watch yourself, right? Once again, keep working on keep your face down, dropping your head a little more so you can go flat with your hips, or a downhill motion. Keep your elbows up. Keep the arm up straight when you're finishing. Good job, man. Good job.